lean versus fake lean. What is the difference? In this video, I'm going to tackle this very tough subject, hopefully not ruffle too many feathers, and really help us to understand what is real lean and what is fake lean, and really know the difference. And so if you're interested in that, you've come to the right place. Let's go. Okay, so let me start off by saying that there's a lot of talk on social media, in the industry, in blog posts, and throughout different circles, and in presentations, and actually everywhere, about the difference between real lean and fake lean. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the chase here. I really feel like fake lean is doing the wrong things or calling classical management and disrespect for people lean. That's fake. Real lean can be anything that's based off of the right vision, the right purpose, and in the right direction, I would say, even if it's not done well. Here's what I'm trying to say, is that if there's somebody out there that's like learning lean and really cares and really wants to implement and goes and messes it up, I think it's a little bit unkind to say, hey, that's fake lean. I think it's unkind to criticize them. I think it's unkind to watch and not help. But if somebody has nefarious purposes and is calling themselves lean and really they're just a wolf in sheep's clothing, or they're just a classical management leader in lean clothing, that's fake lean. That's fake. And we don't want anything to do with it. And so knowing the difference between the two is very, very crucial to our purposes. So let me go through some considerations right now. So first, let me tell you a story. And these are kind of fun, kind of snarky, kind of immature from this guy right over here, but they are real. In our company, and by the way, we love our clients, we take care of our clients, we bend over backwards for our clients, we just are in love with our clients. Every now and then, we'll get a classical management company, and classical management means disrespect for people, too much administration, disconnected from the people boots on the ground, right? Wasteful, abusive, I'm only in this to make money kind of management systems and management techniques, okay? So classical management organizations. There's been a couple times where a classical management organization has asked us to propose on their project and we've given a response. I'll give you three different scenarios that I want to talk about. One time, there was a company that was bragging about how lean they were and really dictating how it was supposed to be spelled out. But their RFP, and it could have been RFQ, but whether it was a request for proposal qualifications, it was like literally incoherent. And their requirements were so archaic. And I actually saw a lot of the graphics from our work at Elevate. And they were being all haughty and wrapped up in their own hubris, like talking about how great they were. And literally, it wasn't lean, the process wasn't lean, the vagueness wasn't lean, the way they were approaching all of their potential service providers and their trade partners wasn't lean, and their inability to listen wasn't lean. And so I gently and respectfully declined. Another instance was, there was a client that literally had this prescriptive RFP that said, hey, we want a lean coach, but you can't tell us this, you can't do this, we don't want to know this, we are stuck with this, we're going to use this, you're only allowed to do this, if it doesn't work, it's your fault, and here's a prescriptive RFP that's going to take you quite a bit of labor hours to complete, and we may or may not select you. And the person sending me the proposal literally said they had already made up their mind and that they were literally just going to send out this RFP and waste my time so that they could feel comfortable about having three proposals. And you probably can imagine what J Money responded. It was something to the effect of, hey, this is not lean, this is inappropriate, here are the different things that you're doing wrong, and if you really are wanting a lean coach, you would be open to this. Needless to say, they never responded to me. Another one, which was quite interesting, a big company, they were like, we want to learn tax planning and last planner, but in their proposal, it was this really long drawn out proposal, and it would have wasted, again, countless hours. And in there, they were like, we want a lean coach, we want to learn these things, but we'll do this, we'll use these boards, we're not open to this, we want you to do this, we're going to tell you exactly how we want you to deliver the lean training and the coaching, and we're going to box you in, and these are your restrictions. And again, I replied and said, this is not lean, this is not the way we should do it, this is prescriptive command and control type approaches, this does not respect people, I will not respond to this in this format, and I highly recommend that you change your approach for the other lean consultants that you're trying to get a proposal from. And needless to say, I got a snarky reply back. But literally, I'm seeing over and over companies that are classical management, disrespecting people, just wanting to go through their bureaucratic processes without any thought for the people on the other end, masquerading as lean. And the answer for me is no, we're not going to do that. Like, this is absolutely out of control. And so that to me is fake lean. But if I have somebody that says, hey, Jay Money, I started to do a pull plan. If they messed it up and did it completely wrong, but they're working on it, they're trying, that's real lean, man. All of us in the lean community have failed the first time out. All of us have made mistakes. All of us have struggled. That's real lean. So that's not fake lean, but being dishonest and masquerading as fake lean. So that's just my little introductory story. So let me tell you some things that we should consider when knowing the difference between real and fake lean. First of all, lean is in construction, and I'm fine with other permutations of this as long as it has the general feel. Respect for people and resources. 2, stability, which comes from having clean, safe, and organized projects. 3, working in one piece or one process flow, trade by trade, in a zone. 4, working on attack time and going the same speed, the same distance apart together. 5, using visual systems so that everybody can see the respect for people, the stability, the one-piece flow, and are flowing together. And then 6, continuous improvement. Now, here's the point. People in lean circles say, oh, we'll just go continuously improve. We'll just go establish that. In construction, you cannot get to continuous improvement until you have respect, stability, one-piece flow, flowing together, and visual systems. Because how can you improve something you can't see? How can you see something worthwhile if you're not seeing production principles and everybody going the same speed, the same distance apart? How can you be doing work in a proper manner, the same speed and the same distance apart, if not one piece or one process at a time? How can you literally do work effectively one process at a time if it's not in a clean, safe, and organized, stable environment? And what does any of the rest of it matter if it's not based on respect for people and respect for resources? So that's the definition of lean. So let me tell you some differences between real and fake. Fake is anything that disrespects people. Fake is disconnection. That's where the leadership in their ivory castle and their really great offices in their BMWs disconnect from the workers' boots on the ground. Now, I don't have a problem if you have a BMW, but let's get that out there on the site and get it a little bit dusty. Use the same bathrooms as the craft, shake hands with the craft, talk to the craft, and the people that are able to make decisions and spend the money are with the people who know what to do. Fake lean is anything that masquerades as lean, even though it's wasteful or classical management or disrespect for people. And another part of fake lean are industry influencers, including me when I do it, that are fighting and being contentious and are literally violating the 8th waste, 8th and 9th, which is a lack of utilizing the team, and the 9th waste, which is a lack of alignment. If all of us lean influencers in this industry are heading in the same direction to add value to people and we're working and learning from each other, we're lean. If we're fighting because we're going to put something behind a paywall, we just want to be fixed about what we think, that's fake lean. And so let me tell you what fake lean is not. Fake lean is not people doing their best and making mistakes. Fake lean is not getting it wrong the first couple times out. Fake lean is not somebody having a misconception. Real lean is all of us learning to see flow consistently and eliminating waste along that line of flow and improving our ability to flow. And so as long as we're learning, we're real lean. And so my purpose with this, and I'll go ahead and put this into a Canva graphic for you that I hope you really enjoy, but my purpose with this is to really communicate the difference and to demonize classical management and demonize disrespect for people, but to really give the benefit of the doubt to people who are doing their best, trying, and maybe making mistakes along the way. Those people are not fake lean, that's real lean, and I am here to help, and I'm all about it, I'm here for it, and I love them. Fake lean is when we disrespect people and we do not stay connected to the people who are boots on the ground. That is the basis, okay? So please don't be fake. Please engage with everybody and do your best with real lean. Please reference the descriptions below. If you like this video, please like and comment and subscribe to the channel. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.